Brian Cashman has to go. And there's a couple of replacements I have in mind that could make a difference. Number one could be getting a Theo Epstein. Yes, he's working for the MLB now after he worked with the Red Sox, helping them break the curse, after he helped the Chicago Cubs breaking the curse and winning the World Series. Theo Epstein is one of the GOATs when it comes to general managers. And getting him to be the Yankees GM would be a huge task because I think the guy, he's aiming to be the next commissioner. And in order to do that, you need to spend time with MLB and be the right-hand man to Manfred and all this stuff. And, you know, it would be kind of like a downgrade for him to go to the Yankees as a GM, back to his old job, instead of what he's doing right now. But if there's any way to tempt someone, it would be with money and with a good time. And I think Theo Epstein could really do amazing things with the Yankees and help break this curse of losing year after year after year and just getting to the playoffs. And he would make the necessary changes needed in order to change this whole team. And that would be one of my number one choices. But that's also like a dream. You know, it's a dream like having Machado and Bryce Harper on the Yankees today, which could have happened. But again, we have Brian Cashman. So if we had a Theo Epstein, maybe that could have happened back then. Who knows? But we got stuck with this management. And I don't know if you saw that post where you compare the Yankees management and how many years they've been working with the Yankees versus the Houston Astros management and how young and how newly hired they are and how they've been doing so great. And you see a difference. I mean, anyone with common sense would be like, okay, if we want to be like the Astros, then we kind of have to change things up. We need to fire some of these guys that have job security for 20 plus years, but we haven't seen any results. Why not just do the obvious thing? Why not go and take some of those employees of the Houston Astros management and use them? It's as simple as that. With these employees, you can offer more money. You can offer, hey, come here, get out of your contract, quit. We'll give you a lot more. Like, that's what most organizations do with what the Tampa Bay Rays, right? The Red Sox did that. That's how they got their new GM. They took just one of their guys. And yes, it's not really working out right now, but I'm sure the Red Sox are going to be good or set up for the next few years. Hey, take some of those employees. The Astros just fired or he stepped down. Like their GM stepped down. Why not make an offer to that guy? Hopefully, in my conspiracy theory mind, the Yankees has already made an offer and told him, hey, step down because the Astros aren't going to give you permission to talk to me. So step down and I'll guarantee you a job. That would be awesome. Why not? It's worked for them. And yes, you give one of those guys the budget or the payroll that the Yankees have and say, hey, be smart with it, but don't do a Cashman thing. Don't get a Donaldson, an aging, hitter. Don't do that. Get a solid player. Get some minor leaguers in here that can actually hit and produce. Or let's trade some of these minor leaguers that we have. And let's get some solid bats so we can win a championship in the next 3 years. That's it, plain and simple. Why not do that? You bring in winning mentality from another team over to the Yankees. That will change the whole dynamic. And who better than getting it from the Houston Astros? It just makes sense to me. I don't know about you guys, but that's what I would do. Is I would say, okay, look, who's winning here? All right, I'm going to take their employees. They cheated, whatever. Hey, I'm just going to take their employees and see what they have to offer. Pay them a few $1 million. Hey, come on over. You're going to be our new GM. Hey, you worked as the assistant GM? Come on over. You're going to be our GM here. It doesn't hurt. You guys have been losing playoffs after playoffs. This team will keep on making the playoffs, yes. But in the playoffs is what matters. So why not bring someone with experience, someone that knows already what they're talking about, what they're doing, can give us some of the magic sauce that the Astros have, get an advantage on how they think, how they act. It makes perfect sense to me, but Hal has to be the one to make those moves. Hal has to be the one to fire Cashman. If he doesn't do it, we're going to have the same thing each and every single year. Yes, you can bring Cashman up to a higher promotion job, but again, it's probably going to be the same thing. I mean, to be honest with you guys, it's probably going to be the same thing. I mean, I would say it would be a little better because we'll at least have someone new and maybe some competition there in the job and be like, hey, no, you're not going to tell me what to do here. Maybe, but probably not. Probably just going to get a puppet there. So hopefully Cashman leaves the organization. We have someone new. And why not? Take the guy from the Astros. Take their GM. It doesn't hurt. Sign him to a 1-year contract. Sign him a 2-year contract. It does not hurt to do it. Why not? Make the changes you need to make. Leave Cashman to go find with a new job. I don't care if he even goes to the Mets. Have him go anywhere else. Hal, he's still family for you. Hal, he's still a family friend. Whatever the case is, he could still do that from across the street with the Mets. Just let him go. Let him go. Doesn't matter. What's worked for the Yankees these last few years isn't working. I mean, to get to the playoffs, if a team wants to get there, hey, Cashman is your guy. He'll get you to the playoffs, but he won't get you to win. And the only year that he actually won was the year he made the obvious moves. Get Teixeira, get Sabathia, AJ Burnett, all those guys. Those are the obvious moves. Imagine if we had Bryce Harper. Imagine if we had Machado right now. Imagine. What would the Yankees be right now? They would probably win the World Series, to be honest with you. Bryce Harper is making $25 million this season. Think about that. $25 million. That's the same as Josh Donaldson. Bryce Harper, Josh Donaldson. Who would you rather have? Bryce Harper? I mean, is that the obvious move? Oh no, but Cashman? Donaldson. You got to get the common sense of Cashman though. That's his common sense. Bryce Harper, killing it. Probably going to win the World Series. MVP. Yes, you have him to a 13-year contract, but I'd rather have Bryce Harper on the 13-year contract, a guy that when he's 36, he's going to still be playing his heart out, compared to a Donaldson that's like, home run. Is it a home run? I'm just going to jog like it's a home run because I'm good. I got my $25 million. He doesn't want to win. People like Bryce Harper wants to win, and that alone should be a fireable thing that Hal should have fired Cashman over. But at the end of the day, we have to live with what we have right now. And Cashman, at the end of the day, he should get fired, and we should replace him with a Houston Astro GM or a Theo Epstein. Bring me someone else. I'll be happy with anyone else, but those would be the obvious moves that Hal could make. Then, only then, can we imagine a Yankees team going to the World Series year after year and possibly winning.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go.